Stop so suddenly.
That happens sometimes in a witchcraft movie. It's a natural conclusion to one of those scenes. Where is everybody?
They're still over there talking about cameras and buttholes, I'm sure.
Who do we have in the chat? We have the
That's
Diaries of Layla Dax, which is a pretty interesting name.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Sean.
Good pick. I freaking love this film. So good. Quintessential 80s horror right here. I'll never forget the eyeball compass.
Compass. Yeah.
Compass. Ah. Sean says, "You're the devil's son." RJ, one of my faves of the 90s. It's an 89 movie, RJ. You are now getting a 3-year ban. No, just kidding. Jesse says, Sean, we were singing the same song when we watched this. Ha ha. Chris, you should do a Paul Rubens quiz for the game. I saw a couple on Google.
R.I.P. Pee-wee.
All right. Paul Rubens quiz.
Ouch. Where the hell are they?
Sitting
All
here.
right. I have a thing we're gonna do later.
You
And
got a
then
thing?
I have a thing.
Awesome.
Sorry, we're talking furnaces.
Oh,
Airing my
well,
furnace grievance.
not a problem. Completely understandable.
Yeah.
I was bored. Maybe I don't like movies.
Yeah.
That was Irene. I don't know. We'll get there.
Get into
We'll get
Jump
there.
the gun, I think. a little bit
Everybody
here.
likes
Yeah.
certain things. Yeah.
I'm excited to talk about this personally.
There he is. How's it going, Spiv?
It's going pretty good.
What did you do to your camera?
What did I do to my...
Can you say it in like 3 sentences and not like...
It looks
No, I don't know. I
the
was
same.
taking pictures yesterday on our hike and
I was just
happened to
spot on
notice it against the sky.
Yeah.
There's like a bunch of black spots. And
That's just called using your camera.
it's just using. I think maybe some like ocean spray or something got in there.
Oh, that could be
So
our sand.
Moisture
The cranberry juice?
Sand could be
It's
dangerous.
like it's filthy, man. I'm looking at it right now.
Just do what I do. You clone stamp
Spiff.
it every time.
Spiv, how filthy is it?
It's filthy, guys.
Oh,
Here.
Spiv. Wait, Spiv.
Oh, God.
Dirty.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh, so
Oh,
dirty. Deeper. Deeper.
your lens all...
How many pixels is that, Spiff? How many pixels
All right.
wide?
That's how we're going to start the show, I guess. All right, we about ready?
That's what happens when Rebecca's
do
not
it.
here.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I know,
You
I
just-
know.
It just goes downhill.
We need Rebecca.
We
Rebecca.
do. She brings us.
She can just
She
like
is
shake
the-
her head and make us
Normality.
feel guilty
She is
about
the
all our
balance.
choices.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. There's times where I want to go off on some seriously weird tangents, but then I look
Sure.
at Rebecca and her disdain for all of us. I'm like,
She's like,
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know what I
she's
mean?
got
Puts on that
yeah,
teacher face.
Well,
and she's
that's
like,
a
She does
teacher
not
thing. Yeah.
approve.
Yeah.
She's like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. All right, let's do the show. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Do it.
Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris, and something was weird. Everybody made a
was
face
weird.
like there was
You were
weird.
real quiet on your
Hey,
hey.
yeah,
very quiet. Yeah.
Okay, well then here we go. We're starting over. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Bad Movie Night podcast.
Must be a filter.
Is there a
It's a
limiter
filter.
going?
Super
Am
high
I?
compression.
Am I on? Do I have my
Sound- oh,
audio?
Your limiter.
When you get loud, it just
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Hey, everybody, welcome
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
the Bad Movie Night
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
My name is Chris, and tonight we're talking about the 1989 horror movie Warlock.
This is the terrifying adventure that could set the world on fire. Warlock.
Warlock.
I feel like they need to say something else after that.
Dude, that trailer had a lot of talking. It was like,
They're trying to
Steve
sell
woke
you.
up on Tuesday. He had a dentist appointment. But then the Warlock. And it just kept going, and I just trimmed it to the end. It was nice to finally have
cream curdled.
a trailer that had a
Sweating
voice.
in the morning.
See, Spiv, it's perfect. You could have done the
might
Warlock
be
trailer.
Bewitched.
Spiv,
Yeah, they don't
it's-
do that much anymore with the voiceover for trailers.
They don't.
Because
I
it's
miss
such
it.
a.
It's just
It was mostly the '90s, and now it's just they take stuff from the movie.
Also, I feel like if I watched the Warlock trailer, it's like I kind of get the idea of what's going on here, but I don't see point A to point B to point
Yeah.
C
Yeah.
to D, the end.
They
And
don't
now
show the
trailers are
whole thing.
like,
This
You
is
see the
everything that
whole-
happened.
Here's all
See
the cool stuff from the movie.
there's a
and
whole dramatic arc of like the trailer, and I'm like,
Right.
I get you want to be like intrigued and get your audience interested, but I also don't want to know. And maybe that's a fault of the movies being so simple.
crap.
Yeah, the
Crap.
writing is.
Following. But I'm not here to do that because we're talking about Warlock, not witchcraft.
No.
We've done the witchcraft.
This one has witchcraft in it.
This one has witchcraft in it. You can tell.
No closet rods.
This one has sets. This one has real actors. This one has
Right?
magic. This is not a witchcraft movie. There is no
No.
sex.
No one gets that.
Although one could argue that Julian Sands, when he is on screen, is almost like having sex. Because my God, what a presence, right?
The fortune teller lady, she was feeling something
Oh.
during that scene.
Oh, the
She was feeling something.
I mean, her crystal did explode.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Shattered.
Did explode.
Dude,
Yes,
when your crystal explodes, you know you're having a good
where
time.
was that
That's what I'm
crystal
saying.
going?
exactly.
We already talked about it on the pre-show, Aaron. We got all into that. Can't find my notes for this movie, but I guess it doesn't matter. They're probably like 3 things. It doesn't matter. I'll wing it. I never make notes anyways, so I don't know why I'm
Yeah.
worried about it.
Why are you
But I
trying to
did-
start now?
Why am I doing this now?
Yeah.
Making
I
notes.
thought it was a good time to look up my email. Anyways, guys, Rebecca is on vacation or something. She posted a
She's
picture
creek
of a creek.
watching.
She posted, a picture. And I thought my comment was funny, but no one else did, but whatever. She was like creek
comment?
sitting, and I was like, make sure you keep an eye on them. They can, I don't know what I said, but it was funny, and I laughed. And that's all that matters,
That's all that matters.
as evidenced by this show. We don't have a game tonight, but I did hastily put together something. So we're in for a wild ride, guys. Lots going on. I do want to mention this. I did go back and listen to like one of the first episodes of the year. And we mentioned several times of like we must finish the witchcraft series this year or bad things will happen. And we have a ways to go. So we
We
might
do.
have to figure out a solution to that.
There's what, 4 left? Is that right?
Yeah. And I'm
But they're
thinking-
about to get
watched
really
two.
good. They're
They're
about
about-
to get
Aaron,
really good.
So maybe we have to do
We've
one,
said that every time.
I know, but
we
we're
were
We're about to
jumping,
get
we're
good.
jumping so far
one per month for
forward
the next
in the years
4
now
months.
that we're like in modern times. Like
That's
Modern
streaming
times?
games,
This one
so
has
it'll
to be good
good.
because it's number 13, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, I'm just saying, just putting the energy out there.
We need to do a witchcraft movie.
We need to
God
do it.
damn it, you're
It's
right.
time. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
All
Hasn't
right.
been long enough.
But before we can get into the witchcraft, we must get through the warlocking. And AJ, will you tell me what the 1989 horror movie Warlock is about? Wait. Turn your furnace air conditioner off. Thank you. That was my Warlock skills.
No, that's
Did
my
you hear?
refrigerator. That's my refrigerator.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Whatever. It was magic and I turned it off. AJ, go ahead.
So, a warlock jumps time, right?
I'm jumping.
Gotta get back
jumping.
in time.
Time.
And he's looking for a book, a book for Satan, I believe.
Grimoire.
Yes.
The Bible of
Grand
Satan.
Grimoire.
But then he needs to learn God's real name.
It's Stuart.
And then he needs
Steven.
to fly his way home.
You didn't prepare this at all.
No, you did.
This is his new
This is-
Seinfeld approach
right?
or something
feel
to
like
this. What's the deal?
1989
With the
classic
Grand
is,
Grimoire.
is the warlock. No, I did prepare it. I have my note thing right here. I'm just, I don't know, trying something new with the delivery.
I don't like
Let's
this
not try
delivery.
something new.
Yeah, something new did not work out.
You're like, well, so
you know,
Yeah.
that's how I feel about this movie.
He's
You know?
doing his
Guy
thing,
Steve.
and,
Steve from the past becomes
He's a
Steve in the
witch, but he's a
future.
guy.
it's the guy from the
trying to
So
find
he doesn't have
Jesus.
a broom, so how does he fly? You know, like-
He goes like this.
uses fat from little boys.
Whoa, we'll get there, guys. We'll get to the flying. We'll get to the fat from the little boys. It's definitely going to come up.
That could be a
Let's
movie
not talk
itself.
about that. That's yeah.
All right. Well, that was terrible. And I don't say that like
Flip
lightly.
switch.
No, it was
I brought my terrible game.
it was just weird.
He's trying my thing. If you put in no effort, you hope to get out of doing it.
That's not
I
how
think
it
that's what he's
works.
trying. I know it's not fucking working.
Yeah, no,
I've been
no
trying
effort.
for years.
See, Lily was, or yeah, Lily. Lindsay was smart. She put in effort to that rabbit hole, and then one day she's like, "I'm not doing it anymore."
That's
What am I
exactly
supposed to
what
say?
happened. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. And Aaron, you were like, "I'm not putting in any effort for the last 3 years," and I'm like, "But then you're still gonna have to do it." That's how it works.
Fine, I'm not doing it anymore.
The
No, that's
key,
not how it
guys,
works, Aaron.
Oh god damn it!
The
can't
key is to
quit.
never put effort in, and then no one
Just quit
expects anything from you.
How's that working out for you, Spiff?
It's going pretty well.
2 from the CEO. 2 from the CEO.
That's how you make money.
All right. All right. Well, AJ, thank you for that premise hole.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're welcome. All right, time to move on and do the history hole for 1989. So here we go.
Oh my god.
Who is that?
The lady on the plane
that's-
shitter.
Ah!
Give us a kiss, Chris.
Should have AI voice changed into an old lady too.
I'm Mitch McConnell in drag.
Oh my God, you look like
God.
you look like Mitch McConnell, but you don't. Not even the
You don't
drag.
have the,
Like
the neck waddle thing.
Gobble gobble. Waddle, waddle.
dude, I would. You should be in Congress right now with that.
Oh my god.
All right, Aaron. That's
That's amazing.
there's the effort. That's the effort.
Okay, let's take it away here, folks. We've got Warlock, which was released in France on May 1989 for the Cannes Film Festival. Some other May 1989 films we have are Billy the Kid.
With Emilio Estevez.
Billy the Kid. That's young guns.
Val
Is that-
Kilmer. Val Kilmer.
Oh,
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know. I,
I was
never
thinking
watched
Young
it.
Guns. I guess I don't know.
Well,
New one's coming.
much like this picture, Earth Girls are easy.
That's a funny movie.
Jeff Goldblum.
That's got the Jeff Goldblum and what's her face, Gina Davis. Is that right?
Yeah.
And Jim Carrey.
I don't think
and
I've ever seen that.
Oh yeah.
It's
Damon
it's fun.
Wayans.
Damon Wayans.
I hear
Julie
it's funny.
Brown. Yep. Pretty good. A personal classic favorite comedy, See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Richard
Great
Pryor.
movie. Richard Pryor, yes, and Gene Wilder.
Yeah, Pryor's so funny.
Sadly, a film called Roe versus Wade
Ooh,
Ooh,
yikes.
hasn't aged very well. Beyond that, we have Fright Night Part 2,
Okay. Okay.
Roadhouse,
Roadhouse.
yeah, yeah.
Indiana Jones and the Motherfucking Last Crusade.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Pretty awesome. And finally, Pink Cadillac.
Share.
Oh, is that no? That's Clint Eastwood, right?
Clint Eastwood, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is correct.
Don't know that one.
You don't have to watch it.
I wasn't. I wasn't gonna.
That's,
Go watch
that's-
Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. It's a classic.
What's the one with the monkey?
That is Every Which Way But Loose, and
There's
then
two
Every
of
Which
them,
Way You
right?
Can.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one, yeah. Okay, so Warlock had a budget of about $7 million and it grossed roughly $9 million in the box office. So not a complete flop, but not a great turnaround on investment there either. Runtime of 1 hour and 43 minutes. Yep, that's this movie. Okay, so it was filmed.
Okay, I think my
So-
piece looking a lot better right now.
I'm trying to do AJ's thing.
Oh my god.
Okay, everybody. It was filmed in Hanson Agricultural Research and Extension Center.
No,
fuck
we're not
the
doing
fuck?
this. We're not doing this.
It was filmed in a couple different places. So in California, it was also filmed in Plymouth, Massachusetts, which is pretty cool given the
Oh, that's cool.
theme and the early scenes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was probably.
The pre-Encino Man type scenes.
I wish the whole movie was like that.
I know, kind of do too. But we're gonna talk about that then.
Save your
Yeah.
opinion
Yeah.
for this section.
All right.
This is the history hole section.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
it's Dragon. I'm trying to help here.
Our director for this was Steve Miner, who made films like Friday the 13th Part 2, Halloween H2O, and House.
Oh, House, yeah.
Yep. Who just shit their pants?
You probably did. You're the one on the toilet.
Chris is getting ready for the game. All right.
You will know my noise gate will not allow the farts to penetrate the voice. It has to have a buildup. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's got a
but will
long
they
buildup.
penetrate Smith's camera?
Hopefully.
Oh, man.
Gotta clean
Okay.
it somehow.
Yeah. Okay. So the screenwriter for this, David Twohy?
Twohy.
Oh, from Pitch
Twohy.
Black and Riddick.
Yeah.
Yeah. His original concept for this was that the Warlock was a good-natured man who fled to the 17th century to avoid religious persecution, only to find himself similarly persecuted in the 20th century. He worked on the script for a while and realized this is not going to friggin' work and made him a bad guy instead.
Interesting.
Yeah. When Julian Sands received the script, he assumed it was in the mold of the popular slasher movies of the time. So it sat around for a while before he got around to reading it. Once he decided to look at it, he was captivated and quickly became excited about the film, which I'm glad he did because he fucking killed it in this movie.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a character to sink into. Like, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
Oh, yeah. You can like ham it up but also be serious at times. Yeah. Chris, you had mentioned that the writer, he's also known for The Fugitive, G.I. Jane.
I didn't kill my wife.
Get off my wife.
Get off my wife.
I don't
I
care
don't
about
care.
your train. Give me my arm back. Oh, God. That's so stupid.
Dude,
We just watched Air Force One the other day.
Really?
really?
What is the motivation of the Secret Service guy?
Dude, none
At
of
the
us have
end?
watched Air
That was
Force
like
One in
the
years.
last
10,
ridiculous
20
action
years.
movie made.
I know. I
It's
haven't
like,
seen it for since it came out, but
Was it good, Spiff?
it,
Like,
that
it
Wolf
was
guy who
good.
made
It
that?
was good.
Hell
but there was
yeah.
the end, you know, when there's the Secret Service guy who like tries to push him out of the plane, and
I don't know.
No.
Go
I
watch
don't
that.
remember
they have to like
It's
zip
sad.
line to the other plane. Oh,
I vaguely remember that, but now I kind of want to watch,
gotta watch it.
Executive Decision
oh,
because I like
All
Kurt Russell
gets
more than I
killed
like Harrison
off.
Ford.
I don't know, like Patriot Games and some of those classic
Patriot Games
Ford
is great.
movies are
Good.
pretty badass.
Yeah, this is like peak Harrison Ford.
What was the one with Brad Pitt where he's like, "You're my secret
The
Irish"?
Devil's Own.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Something
he
like that.
did. He did a bunch of
My
like.
Was it
Secret
the Irish
Irish?
bomber?
Yeah, my secret Irish terrorist or whatever. Yeah. My so-called secret Irish terrorist life.
That's a Lifetime original version.
It was a legit movie. It had Harrison Ford in it. He wore
Secret
like
Irish
like a
terrorist.
sweater like he does back then and stuff. It was good.
All right, so moving along. Our music for this film was by Jerry Goldsmith, of course. You probably recognized
Yeah.
it. It was very, has a certain
Joe
style.
Goldsmithy.
Yeah, it is. He's known for things like Star Trek First Contact, Congo, The Boys from Brazil, LA Confidential, among many, many other things. He's been doing this stuff for a long time. Our cinematographer was David Egby, who worked on Mad Max, Pitch
Oh
Black,
shit!
Euro
Hell yeah.
Trip, and Dragon, the Bruce Lee story.
Man, that was
Jesus
a great
Christ.
great lineup there.
Yeah, we got some really good people involved in
Yeah.
this film. I think that
It showed.
it shows, yeah.
So,
There are some really cool special effects at times. The special effects coordinator was Ken Pepio. Yep, that guy. He's done things like Planet of the Apes, Sphere, Flight of the Phoenix, Castaway, tons of things. Executive Decision,
Oh shit!
Glimmerman, Virtuosity.
There he goes.
Nailed it.
Oh, look at that beautiful footage. Looks
I
better
love the
than some movies.
Neil Breen parts in this were amazing. Him flying are the best scenes of the movie. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah,
such a good
save
scene.
for the podcast. All right, so you know what? There's only one thing else I wanted to mention. This movie does have a couple sequels. We probably should check out at least
The
one of
second
them.
one is a lot of fun. The second one.
This
is a
one
lot of fun.
also still has Julian Sands too, so we should probably check that out. Warlock, the Armageddon.
I have a few things to say because
Chris, why don't you tell
the,
about them? You got any Werther's originals?
Oh, your plane's going down. All right. No, the Wikipedia. All right, for Christ's sake. The Wikipedia on this movie says that it was a $15 million budget.
Oh.
But
Okay, the IMDb said it was 7.
7.
Yep.
okay, but
You're
here's
right, the
the
wiki.
here's the interesting fact. In LaRange, Saskatchewan in 1995, a 14-year-old Sandy Charles told police that he had been contemplating suicide, but a spirit told him to kill someone else. On July 8th, Charles and an unnamed 8-year-old accomplice murdered 7-year-old Jonathan Timpson. In court, lawyers on Charles' behalf argued that he had become obsessed with the film Warlock and that the murder was based on part of the occult concepts of the movie.
Whoa.
Which sounds like complete horseshit. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds
He's-
like...
Oh, that's what
He
crazy.
did
One
murder
is I want to eat his fat. They
They wanted to fly.
Dude,
did
these
cut,
are-
they
was
did
he
cut scenes of the
baptized?
kid being killed too because they thought it was too gruesome.
Yeah.
I mean...
I wanted to see him like being like cooked like bacon or something. Like putting it in the
But it's
frying
great.
pan, and then it cuts
we-
over and there's a kid like half blurred out, just like half cut open.
We'll get to that stuff, but that's
Yeah.
crazy. Because, like, can you imagine an 8-year-old and a 7-year-old, like, accomplished murder? How do you even get there? But yeah, no, I don't. It's just seems
Bad
like they were just
parenting.
trying to blame it on something. Blame it on the movie Warlock. Imagine what they
The
blame
Slayer too.
blame on the movie Witchcraft. Jesus Christ!
Right?
Oh god, what do you do with that syrup, Termy?
Why do you name your kid Jeremy?
Because I can't talk right.
Fair enough. All right, time to move on and talk about Warlock. So here we go.
Hey everyone, this is Chris. I'm just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow.
All right, we're talking about Warlock from 1989. This was a Patreon pick. I
Yes.
don't know who picked it. Sean will let us know in the comments. But until then, AJ, what did you think of Warlock?
It wasn't bad. It opens up with like back in the 1600s, and then we jump time as these movies do. And I always feel like
Yesteryear. Yeah.
I would have just loved it. It took place in the 1600s. It would have been fucking awesome. I don't know. I hate the
Yeah.
present day nonsense. I think it would have aged better. But honestly, this wasn't bad. It's kind of like what witchcraft should be. Like if it had a little more money and a little more direction. I just kept watching this. Is like, man, this could have been a witchcraft movie. But overall, I enjoyed it. There was some points in the movie where it was like slow and like I felt the story was dragging a bit. But generally, it wasn't a bad film.
Aaron.
I actually really liked this film. I'm surprised. It was a lot different than I expected. It's definitely a mix of horror with like comedy and drama. It's like an adventure film more so than horror in a lot of ways. And at times it's very cheesy but fun. I will say at first I was a little worried because the intro was awesome, and then we cut to modern day times. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And then they're like carrying him around the house, and I'm like, wait, is this going to be like Encino Man? What's going on here? Like it's going to get silly, and then he freaking brutally murders her roommate.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's definitely not going to be Encino Man. Although she kind of looks like a caveman, if I'm being honest. That haircut, man,
Fifth Element.
It's a bad wig.
it is so bad.
wig.
It's
Yeah.
painful.
It's not helping anybody.
It's like, I heard you like bowl cuts, so we put 2 bowls in there so we could cut 2 different bowl lengths. I don't know. It's really dumb. But overall, I really like this movie. I think there are times where it drags maybe a little bit, but there's a lot going on here, and it's fun.
Lindsay.
Yeah, I like this movie a lot. I've seen it many times before. I think I first saw it shortly after it came out. But I love the little details in this movie, just with like certain spells or the witchcraft that's going on, or just the little trap that they have him in at the beginning where it's connecting like his
With
thumbs
toes
to his
and
big
thumbs?
toes. I'm like, that's so specific. Like it's what they do to subdue witches. There's so much little stuff like that throughout this movie. It just kind of elevates it a little bit because there's like this lore and rules you have to follow. So that I really like about this movie. And then Julian Sands and the other guy playing, is it Redfern?
Redfern, something like that.
Something like that. He's really good too. And it's just fun and it gets silly in parts, but no, I really enjoy this movie.
Are we talking about this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just
He's like budget Judge Reinhold.
No.
He's like
Good description of some
paralegal Reinhold. That's what I
Paralegal rival.
Yeah, I mean, like he looks like Judge Reinhold but cheaper. I don't know.
He's one
No?
of the
I
Spice
don't
Girls
get it.
managers in
so
Spice
funny.
World. That's
Is
really
he?
fun.
Ah.
Yeah,
Hot take.
that's a quality movie, by the way.
I never saw it. I know people love it.
Yeah.
So,
You need to
Lindsay,
spice up your
you
life.
were a fan of the Warlock.
Yes, I am.
All right, Spiv,
Yeah, I was a big fan of this one.
big fan.
It was fun the whole way through. I was okay with it going to present day LA because that's what all movies do. And but yeah, no, it was just a fun ride and good writing and good effects. You know, I think it's too good for the show, personally.
I have a lot of thoughts to expound upon. First off, I agree, probably too good for the show. $9 million or $15 million budget at 1989
That's a big
goes a
budget.
long way.
Yeah.
And I mean, it shows. This movie looks
It looks good.
good. It's got fun effects. Julian Sands is a good actor, even if he is a bit cheesy, but he's still good. It's weird though. For that money, they don't have like a named person. I didn't recognize the woman. Maybe she isn't known.
Lori
quantity.
Singer, she was in Footloose.
Is that what she is?
Yeah,
I knew
she's
her
been in
name.
lots of stuff.
My problem with this movie is I feel like it doesn't quite live up to what it could be. It feels and it is shot like a family friendly like romp. Because the jokes are like family friendly. It doesn't set a mood at all.
She does swear constantly, though.
She does, but like it touches.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the tone of it feels
Yeah.
off to me.
Chris,
It
I-
is,
for
it is
me-
mixed.
There
yeah.
is a cheese factor thrown on top.
It's a
think it
little
was-
wacky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was definitely comedy elements in it.
Yeah.
But
Round.
But there's the 90s Clive Barker movie, The Lord of Illusions, which dabbles in like, I don't know what you want to call it, if that's witchcraft or whatever. I forget exactly what they're talking about.
Or
But
like old
cult stuff. But they do similar things. Not child murder, but they do things like that where it's like these sacrifices and stuff. And in that
Very
movie,
different tone.
It's
though.
a much darker tone.
it's so gritty and so dark
Yeah.
and so effective with its horror. And in this, it's like it's all silly and fun. Like he cuts the guy's finger off, which is crazy, but for whatever reason,
Yeah.
it looks like a '90s sitcom, and it's funny, and it's not like horrific. Like he does brutal things in this movie, he murders children, he does all this shit, but none of it is effective for me.
Is it just
That's
because of
fair.
like the coloring and the lighting does that, or
There's no mood. Like it opens
Yeah.
with some in that building,
Yeah,
which I'm with
that sounds
AJ.
bad.
That stuff
That was cool.
that looked, I don't know, just looked different. But then when you get down to it, to me, it's like a '90s family movie.
It has like even this beginning part felt like a little bit like an adventure. Like they're going for like an adventure fantasy movie at the
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a horror movie.
No, but I mean, okay, don't call it a
But then,
horror movie.
But then why chop his finger off?
He
in it,
chops
you know?
his
Like-
finger off, and then he brutally murders him
Wait,
later.
because he's a witch? He's a bad.
Lots
He's
of
the
fantasy
son of the
movies have
devil.
violence.
When was David Bowie doing that in Labyrinth? You know what I'm saying?
Fantasy movies can have lots of violence.
That's
It's
a
not that,
completely
yeah.
different genre.
You don't want to know, yeah.
It's not like there was blood spurting everywhere.
Right.
And,
No.
gore.
No.
I mean, he just chopped his finger off
I-
to get that ring.
But there's
Yeah.
some seriously dark shit going on in this movie. He kills a child
Kills a
That's
child.
how you
and
fly.
like flays him and renders fat off an unbaptized child. So
Who
he
doesn't
can
like drinking a
fly.
nice warm
He-
glass of fat?
He cuts a guy's tongue out. He rips a
bites
woman's
a guy's
eyes out.
tongue out.
Bites,
Yeah, he
yeah.
bites it out.
He sautés a guy's tongue.
Which was a silly ass
I
transition.
loved it. It's
It was
amazing.
great.
Yeah. There you go. Egg omelet. Yeah. Tongue omelet.
I don't know. It didn't. I don't know because it's weird. Like that
You
stuff.
wanted it
The
to be
subject
dark.
matter.
You
I
wanted
wanted it to be dark and gritty, and it wasn't. But then also, I was intrigued because I thought that subject matter was cool. Like how he had to murder the child for that, and how like he doesn't feel anything for that. Because when he comes up to the kid, you're like, oh God, this is weird. But it seems like they get along once he's like says something about he doesn't go to church, and you're like, oh, he's gonna like this kid, and then it ends up he fucking murders him. It's like dark as shit.
It's
you know what I
very
mean?
dark.
So I don't know.
How many of you had that sports talk football?
I don't think I did, but I'm younger than you.
I
I
had
had
Right.
a couple
A
handheld
long-
games.
Oh
but not
no, I
that.
never had that one. That's pretty cool.
No. Plus, if we weren't all huge couch owners and stuff like that. Our dad wasn't doctors, we couldn't all afford the best of toys stuff.
Yeah, you just got hand-me-downs, right?
Sounds like they're jealous, Spiv.
I think so. I had the baseball and it was yellow.
See, yeah, I am jealous, but I am with AJ. God, I fucking hate going to the present. Present sucks.
I know,
Like,
but 'cause
I want to escape the present.
it's
in
like the same
fantasy
thing with the
of a
barbarian
movie.
time traveler. It's like this fucking sucks.
No,
when you do
this
that.
is way better
That's
though.
lame
This
as
is
shit.
way, way
well,
better.
yeah,
Lame.
this is way better.
It's
but that
lame because you
that
show all the
premise is
cool
lame.
stuff at the beginning of the movie. And
Well,
then
it's
done.
almost like this is
Yeah, but
like
this
a
delivers.
reverse Terminator plot. Like instead of coming back in time to do some world-ending thing, they're coming forward into the future
Yep.
to do some.
I'm John
world-ending
Connor.
thing.
Yeah. Okay, but you can come into the future. You can go to this gritty city, but instead we're like, let's go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania,
I
and
liked
shoot at
that
a fucking
sequence.
farm. It's so dumb.
It's
I
so
loved
dumb.
that sequence because they
fun,
do
yeah.
so many different things there that
They
have
Feels
do.
to do
like
with
home.
witchcraft. Because
They do.
you learn like the cream
I
will go
know.
bad, the
It
bread
is
won't
cool.
rise.
We got
the-
Mennonite
Sweats in the
guys.
morning.
Don't look
Yes.
him in the
Problem.
eyes, and also
Yeah, they're setting
the
up the
nailing
pennies.
the nailing the
Okay.
nails in his footprints
was
and stuff.
cool.
That was
That was
amazing.
super
That's
cool.
cool. Well, he did bond with the Mennonite man.
But
pretty
it's all
well.
cloaked
He
in
did.
like this super bright, flat,
It's
like
daytime.
cinematography and shit.
They
It
blame
just
the
doesn't match the
cinematographer.
tone. Well, there's just no tone to sell any of that cool subject matter you're talking about. In the end, it's just I'm an asshole flying out of a barn, and it looks
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's stupid. What they should have done is they're gonna do this on a farm. Make it night. Make it a storm. And there's lightning.
always
And people
Yes.
like,
It's
you know,
not that
make
kind
it
of
dramatic.
movie.
Dude, and then you're in the cornfield and he's
Yeah.
seeing like
But it's not.
And then the zombies are
That's
raising
the problem,
from the dead.
Lindsay.
I know.
Yeah.
That's
This is like an adventure comedy.
I mean, that
Yeah.
part's pretty horrific.
When he goes to the airport and gets on the plane, I mean, that was.
You know
pure
what this should have
comedy.
been? A Nick at Night TV show.
a Nick at Night TV show.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Hold on.
Yeah.
No.
Like
Yeah, a
I Dream of
sitcom.
Jeannie.
You guys have lost your
A
goddamn
sitcom.
mind.
It
Yeah.
has that tone and feel.
No.
It has the
No.
sitcom tone
Just
and
roll
feel.
it. Roll with it.
Boy,
Does not have
everything has to
sitcom.
be
Dude,
dark and
look at
gritty,
this.
guys.
Look at
Look,
that.
insert the laugh track. Where's the laugh track?
Well, it's also it's also a fish out of water story, which were very popular
Right.
during this time. So I mean, they were running on a trend. It's like, oh, there's all this technology, and she's joking about not having money and all this kind of shit.
Yeah. Okay.
And they paint her as someone who doesn't care about other people.
Right.
Yeah,
I
she's
get all
young
that.
and vain.
Yeah.
And the credit card B plot that keeps coming up, but fish out of water for me is lame when I already know what the water is. Do you know what I mean? I want to be the fish out of the water of a guy being dropped into something cool and interesting, not somebody being dropped into something lame and boring that I'm used to.
So,
Well,
like,
because it's dual though, because she's dropped into this situation as well, where she's like, "What the
Right.
fuck," and trying to figure it all out. Like,
She
you're
becomes
crazy. There's witches. What? And she doesn't care until she gets cursed.
But also, they set up the hero, Shannis O'Hagahan, or whatever this guy's name is.
Try that again.
What is his name? What is his name? Seamus?
Redfern.
Whatever. Okay, Redford.
Shannis
He was a
O'Hagahan.
lot of fun.
He does
I thought
have a Scottish accent, so.
But in his introduction, he literally punches her. That's the first thing he does. And I'm like, oh,
Well,
I
he's
like
from the
this guy.
1600s. If a lady's talking to you, you smack the shit out of her.
Does it make it an endearing
Chris,
quality? Or
Chris,
maybe
we're
like
heading
it?
back to there soon, okay? We can make this movie again, and it'll be totally acceptable.
It's true. This is in 20
Why
years.
are
after,
doth
yeah.
not in the kitchen? Whoosh. Where are ye be making me sandwiches? I don't know why I turned into a pirate. Yar, where be me? Fluffernutter.
This lady.
I did like. I mean, I guess we should set up the premise because AJ just
It's too late.
It just destroyed that. I mean, it was.
I'm not
I
sure
thought I
what.
did a great job with the
So,
premise.
So a guy,
Who's a warlock?
some stuff happens. The end.
So we have Julian Sands. The warlock has been captured. He makes an escape to the present day.
Yes, it's not
And
really explained
Seamus-
how, but
Seamus O'Hallahan as well. How did he get brought to the present day?
He jumped into it.
tornado.
Is that what it was? Okay. And
It's a little muddy, but
Although he
It's
comes
a little
in like
muddy.
day
it's a little
later.
windy.
and they have some backstory with Seamus O'Hallahan's wife.
Oh, for
and
fuck's
Julian
sake,
Sands.
Chris.
And that's
Can
the
you stop calling
dramatic
him Seamus O'Hallahan?
and his
Just
reason
lost
for
all our Irish listeners.
yeah. Well, we don't have any listeners. It's okay, but his whole drive to get Julian is because of this. And then there's some intrigue of the grimoire, the book of it's like the Bible, but for
Yeah.
Satan
For
or whatever.
witches.
That was
Yeah.
cool.
That Julian is trying to rebuild to become, I don't know, the master.
To
to
become
get
the
the
sun.
name of God and say it backwards and undo all creation.
Yes, and then
Why
he'll
would you
become
wanna
the
do
son
that?
because he wants to be
Because
the
you're
son of
evil. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's boring if everything's gone. Then you just be like,
Not for the
"Oh,
devil."
Some people just like to watch the world burn.
What do you think the devil does all day long? Tortures people?
know.
That would get
Plays
old real quick.
Parcheesi.
He talks to Julian Sands.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Julian Sands is creeping in people's windows, cursing them to old people, and she's like, "Oh God, this wig, that wig is so."
This is so bad.
Yeah.
2
I've
decades
got your
every day.
bracelet.
And man, they make 40 look rough. Fucking
Dude.
rough, man.
Yeah,
that's
actually.
pretty accurate, actually. Yeah.
Have we aged that badly, Spiff?
I don't know. My
and then when
hair's
they
that-
make her 60, she's like
she's like
senile.
96,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's nuts.
Oh, that running scene when she's old is so bad. I mean,
Make it my nails.
footprint.
like
That's
I'm
how
saying
yours
it's bad,
are,
but
too.
it's campy. It's not bad. Like, you
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like
very campy.
anything I say about this movie is like when I say
yeah,
bad,
it
is
it's
a
not bad compared to anything else we watched. It's still this is a legit movie. And yeah, I did like this the complex way they have to deal with him. Like he was an interesting character for
You
sure.
mean
Yeah.
they didn't wait till the end and then just beat him over the head with like a brick?
No.
There was actual conflict throughout the movie too.
There's conflict throughout the movie. It did feel like once we got to the farm, that felt like it was coming to an end, and then the movie kept going,
Yeah.
and they had to go to the super fake cemetery, which was pretty cool though that they built this whole thing.
Oh yeah, it was
It was
awesome.
a cool set, yeah. Even had like the Boston skyline in the background.
But this is definitely one of those movies where like, okay, the bad guy is way more interesting than anyone else in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
Then the hero is
It
forgettable.
is called Warlock.
It's
I
about
know.
him.
It's not called Redfern.
I know. But
Or
what other movies are
Lady.
like that?
What
Like
was her
where it's
name?
like
What was her name?
I don't know.
her.
It was
Cassandra,
Cassandra
with
with
a
a
K.
K, yes.
That's right.
Oh my god, what is happening? What is that noise?
Someone's yelling.
Picking up audio. Sorry.
AJ, you're ruining the show.
I do. I know. I can't help it. I'm sorry. That's
I
what
just
do.
feel like if I could do magic, I wouldn't be doing this. I'd be doing other. Cool
I don't know. I'd be
stuff.
pretty happy if I
Right.
could do that. That's pretty
You
bad.
know,
Right.
some of the effects look pretty good though for the time. Like
It's 89,
I was pretty impressed
yeah.
with like some of the like the book reforming and stuff. That looked good.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
It was surprisingly good.
That right there is frame by frame animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we have that
drawing.
in Witchcraft?
Because that would
They
take
don't
time.
care.
They shoot
How
that
it
movie in
Wouldn't
3
take
days.
all 7 days they
But
had.
this budget was 1,000 times bigger.
Well, yeah.
So, okay. So, the way
Yeah.
they end up defeating the Warlock
Yes.
was was actually pretty clever. I like that whole cemetery got moved because of building. Like, there was a cool
Yeah, they were building
idea there where
condos. Yeah.
where like the present day and the way we live kind of shifted how we actually defeated him and stuff. So that stuff was cool. But
Yeah, and they set up the whole diabetic thing early on, and
that's it, the diabetic
Yeah.
thing. She does not look diabetic, but I guess that's genetic too, right?
Dude, you can be
she's
born
on
with
insulin.
diabetes. Yeah.
You
It's
can
type
be
1,
born
type
with
1.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type,
It's like
there's
That's
type
type
1
one.
and type 2, Chris.
Are you You're fucking joking, right? Oh my god.
No, I don't know anything about diabetes except for Wilford Brimley has it, I think, or he advocates for it. I'm not sure.
He
dead.
saw
It's one of the
Chris
other-
watched Cocoon,
He's dead.
okay?
He died, but yes, he had diabetes.
Did he die from diabetes?
it was probably a factor.
Complications from
my
maybe.
God.
He was also old as hell.
He
Yeah, he
very
was.
old.
He was pretty old, right?
He didn't swim in that cocoon pool enough.
Right.
He aged like Laurie Singer in this movie.
But he kind of stopped. He hit 40 and then never
It was
aged
good.
again. He just
Yeah.
looked old the rest of his life.
Yeah.
They set up that diabetes thing,
I'm Wilford Brimley, and
Near the
I'd
beginning.
like to talk
Yeah.
to you.
and they set up the salt. 'Cause
Yes.
at one point
Yes.
he's
Oh, yeah.
salting his leather or whatever.
They did some fun stuff with that, like the time differences and those kinds of things.
Do you think there was a lot of fish out of water things though? Like there was the
Oh yeah,
driving.
like him on the plane.
Yeah,
the
airport was a
plane.
big one.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's also like, as you said, it's like comedic and like wacky with it. So like,
Yeah.
I think it gives them an avenue to get away with not doing too much of that, and still being
Yeah.
okay with it. You know what I mean?
The whole interaction with the cab driver.
Like him not
Stuff like
understanding
that.
how
Oh, yeah.
the world works, but he understands everything about the world already. You know what I mean?
What was he doing down there?
He was making
know
an
what he was doing.
Is he
MRE,
cooking his dinner?
An MRE.
That's what it looks like.
right?
Oh, now he's
yeah,
feeling
see
up
that-
this preacher's wife.
Right?
But that stuff was dark too because he
It
was
was
talking
very
about she's
dark.
Yeah.
pregnant and it
Which
can
With
be
twins, yeah.
they can be healthy babies or it could be like worms of the earth or something. He said
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
dark. But see, none of the humor worked for me either. I didn't laugh a single
Yeah.
time or even
Really?
smile at any of the jokes.
Well, you hate life.
That,
Well said.
Yeah,
that
but
is fair.
I hate life too, but I still find things funny.
I thought this movie was fun. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was a
I
lot
didn't
of
think
fun.
it wasn't.
There's a
I didn't think it wasn't
lighthearted
fun.
Warlock romp.
Yeah, well, it had its moments.
I mean, that
I
was cool as
disagree.
hell.
That's where I
vomiting up
disagree. I don't think it's
dramatic
lighthearted,
fire.
Spiff. I think it's lighthearted, but then
The second
like-
one is much darker.
Oh,
would
there you go,
say.
Chris.
I think you might dig the second one's fun, but it's much darker.
Is it? Oh yeah, I started the second one when this one ended, and it's way better than this movie.
everything
10
is
minutes.
lighthearted except for the Warlock
First
in
10
the
minutes,
movie.
amazing.
Yeah, but I like how he's kind of almost like a kid at times. He's like so excited about these horrible things he's doing. Like he portrayed it really well as this guy who just loves what he does. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's not a job if you love what you do. And I love murdering people with magic. And he's just like happy about. Look at that. He's like,
Well,
fuck
yeah,
this
and
is
when he's
awesome.
talking to the crystal lady,
Yeah.
and the actual demon pops up because he's like, well, let's wait for the real demon
like
to
that.
get here
That was
because she was
hilarious.
faking. That was a good
Was
bit.
she faking it? I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
I'll have what she's having.
But the demon is like, oh, you think you deserve something? What you deserve, like working for Satan is its own reward. But he's like, I want to be the favored son type of thing. So it's like he's doing this because of what he's gonna get out of it.
Oh, yeah. He's an asshole.
Yep.
They look like the demons from Evil Dead,
A little bit.
Deadites.
Very moist.
Moisty. Well,
Look at these sweaty demons. I guess it is hot in
They're
hell.
just- yeah, it's hot down there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't got much else. I did. I did dig the music. It did add production quality because it's pretty like top tier sounding stuff. Like it sounds quality. I don't know.
I thought it sounded like cheesy synth, but
It's generic, but I don't know. But those were xylophones in there. You can't just bust out a
Xylophones.
xylophone on a
Pretty sure
synth.
they were synth xylophones.
Spiv.
Yeah.
Did you hear the reverberation of that?
in the opening credits?
No one cares about the trombone. I hate to break it to you. No one cares about the trombone.
I think it does have a contender for best line of dialogue. I think
Okay.
should be
The
nominated.
box
Okay.
of cats.
Oh,
Try saltwater, fuck brain.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And then she stabs him.
Yep.
That was a great scene.
Speaking of cats, though, why did they need to burn him on a pile of live?
Because it sounds amazing. I'm Mr.
Very
Pitt,
specific.
and I'm going to
Because
burn you
cats
over
are
a
evil.
box of live cats.
Cats were,
Yeah.
They had to be alive.
I will have to be alive.
they were of the devil.
He just hates
This
cats.
was cool too.
That was so cool.
Well, I don't know if that stuff was
I
like.
don't like this movie, Chris.
I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah.
I'm just being way more critical of it because I don't know. For one, it has way more of a budget and stuff than anything else we watch.
Yeah.
I think it could be better than it was. Julian Sands was top tier
He's
villain.
really good.
He's badass in this.
He was
thing.
good. I don't know if I liked his outfit. You know, I think that was a little cheesy.
He kind of looked like he'd been a ninja.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
maybe we could have
Like
some
a
change of
paisley
clothes
kinda.
or something, like the blend in. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
I want Warlock Ninja. Can that be a
Redfern
movie?
wore that fur coat the
Sure.
whole time.
What's his name? Redfern?
Redfern.
Is that what that book's
Giles
about?
Redfern.
Giles Redfern.
There were the Redfern.
there you go.
No.
We're the Redford.
That's what that book's about. God damn, and everything was about
I think
warlocks.
you're right. I think you're
That's
right.
Spice Girls.
God damn. He was a very romantic Red Fern because at the end, he's like, I want to tell you something. I'm going to turn into this love tornado right now and leave this message for you, which makes no sense.
Yeah, that was very.
Well, that's like, how did that happen?
It's very
like,
sad boy.
I
Did
don't
God
know.
do that?
I don't. He was dead, right? He went back to being dead.
Well, he just went back in time, and in the
Or do you go back
timeline
to the
she's
time?
in, he's dead.
Yeah,
Right.
it's just
See, how does
gone
that-
back
how-
to
how's
It's
that
like
work?
like in Back to the Future when the tombstone changes or the newspaper changes. It's like
But the difference in Back to the Future is there wasn't this cool tornado thing that happens, a mini tornado.
yeah.
And they represent
it was the demon
characters.
wind because it's at the beginning too.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I
When
was
they
going
first
to
get
say.
there, yeah.
It's at the beginning with Julian Sands.
Just like a Taco Tuesday, get that demon wind
I
going.
definitely left the demon wind before. And the end, where she's driving in the salt flats.
I don't-
guess as
Are
a
the
joke.
salt flats like that much salt?
Oh yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
pure salt. Yeah.
It's pure salt.
Uh-huh.
I've never been
Just
there.
like AJ's attitude.
There you
Right.
go, dude. You got a
Coffee.
new vacation spot.
That's
AJ,
right.
go there, you'll be happy as ever.
It was just so weird
I like
watching
it.
the whole sequence of them getting on the plane. Like he's taking a giant weather vane. There's a dude smoking on there. There's like
There's this guy smoking on the
actual
plane.
cutlery on the planes. They don't go through any
And
type of
legroom?
security.
How many warlocks are there? 3?
3. Is he in the third one? I don't think.
I don't think
He's not in the third.
Yeah.
It's somebody else.
The second,
The second one
though
looks
is
pretty
it's a
awesome.
lot of fun.
It
I
looks
still think
pretty
we should
awesome.
watch them though.
I
Yeah,
think the
no,
second
I'm-
one is going to be way, way, way better.
Warlock
Right.
3. It's from
This was fun.
1999.
Oh
It's called
wow!
The End of Innocence.
Sounds like a porn.
Yeah.
Oh,
A demonic
gotta cross
stranger
mark it,
preys
yeah.
upon a woman and her friends in a quest to unleash the ultimate satanic evil.
Oh, it was shot in Roger
I wanted it to be
Corman's
where he
studio
just
in
like
Ireland.
murders a bunch of kids. That'd be way more interesting.
Apparently, it has nothing to do with the other two. So,
It's like Kindergarten Cop, but he's actually a warlock who eats children.
you know, they made a Kindergarten Cop too with Dolph
I'm a
Lundgren.
warlock, you
yeah.
idiot.
Did you see it?
Heard that.
No, should we watch that?
Probably.
Kindergarten
watch it.
Cop 2
I'd watch
With
it.
Dolph
We don't do
Lundgren?
comedies. Yeah.
with Dolph.
But then we got to watch
Yeah.
the first one.
It'd
I
be too
wouldn't-
funny.
Would you
Or it'd
think
be
it's
like
gonna?
really-
I think
it
it'll be
might be
too. I don't
dated.
think it'll be sad. I don't think it'll be funny. But I think it'll be sad when you watch it.
I feel like a lot of people would tune in for that episode.
I don't know if I can watch Kindergarten Cop too. This looks fucking awful.
about
Dolph,
How about
Dolph with
Stop It by
kids.
Bob
And
Moshe?
like,
There's
oh,
nothing worse than bad comedy. It's
Monkeys
hard to
eat
talk
bananas.
about and critique.
If
when they're
Gary
trying
to
Daniels
catch
can be a
up.
teacher, so can Dolph Lundgren.
You know, I do want to see like the homages to Kindergarten Cop. Is there going to be who is your daddy and what does he do, or what is it going to be? What is he?
It
gonna
is a
say?
tumor.
Shit. There are
should
scenes
watch
that
it.
look exactly out of
Of
Kindergarten Cop,
course,
the original.
it's a low budget
It's a
ripoff
cash
of itself.
grab.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got Bill Bellamy in it too. Wasn't he like an MTV VJ?
Yeah.
I have no idea who that is. Bill Bellamy. I've never heard of this guy. All right. Anything else with the Warlock? It's no
Not really.
witchcraft.
No, it's no witchcraft. It's actually
Which
kinda
would you rather
good.
watch? A Warlock or a witchcraft?
Warlock by far.
Warlock,
This is
yeah.
way better.
Which one's the
Way
second one?
better.
Then I'll tell you.
What if Warlock got like really dirty and pervy, like the witchcraft movies, by like Witchcraft Warlock 15? Would you watch that?
I don't need the dirty pervy thing. I
That
don't get
is
it.
what witchcraft is.
The thing of like Warlock though versus Witchcraft is Witchcraft started way worse than Warlock.
True, it had
You
a
know, it's like-
Wait,
it
the
had a
first
worse
one
starting
wasn't
point.
nearly as pervy though. The first one was more.
No,
of
it's
a,
not.
Yeah,
It was
It's
just
more of a
dumb.
legit movie,
It was
but it's
dumb,
not a
yeah.
good
Very
legit movie.
slow. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, guys?
Nope.
R.I.P. Julian Sands.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Julian Sands.
Yeah.
AJ,
Yeah.
would you recommend the Warlock?
Yeah, I think so. It was all right. It wasn't my favorite thing because I just wasn't really set on the tone, and it was a pretty good movie. The budget was, sufficient to make a quality film, so you got that with this. But it is no witchcraft. Don't be fooled by these other people on the show.
Why do
here.
you want it to be a witchcraft
They were
film?
trying to get us out of watching the rest of the witchcraft. That
Trying to
is
get
what
us
was
watching. the
Really,
rest of
what
Witchcraft.
happened
That's
here.
really what
and
is happening.
I think this is all plot. They're just not let us
All
finish
plot.
witchcraft.
I'm with AJ.
Yeah.
All plot.
Yes, we've conspired
know
with the
what you're talking
Patreons
about.
Yes.
to get out
Yeah.
of watching
We-
witchcraft.
It's,
we know what
it's
you're doing.
believable. It's believable.
It's definitely believable. I
Rand
with AJ.
DMC is actually my alternate ego.
Well, there you go. We're
You were
learning.
Rand Pink 113.
Aaron, would you recommend the Warlock?
Hell yes, this is a great movie. A lot of fun. I would say it is not so much a horror movie though, so take that piece of it with a little bit of a grain of salt or sand salt. What do you want to say with this movie? It's a fun fantasy movie. Really, I liked it a lot.
Lindsay.
Definitely. No, it's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of fun little details. It has actual witchcraft in it. It's a good time, and Julian Sands is really, really good.
Spiv.
Absolutely. I would seek this one out to watch.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Didn't quite live up to what I was hoping it would be, but it's still a pretty fun movie. I don't think it's up for anything at the year end. I think it's disqualified. It's too good. It's too good. Don't you think? Too many resources. Just too good.
Yeah, because usually the awards go to like the
Mansquito's.
the best of the worst. So
Spiv,
Yeah.
you watched Mansquito, didn't you?
I did, man. Movie of the year. Movie
Fuck
of the year,
yeah.
no contest.
I think I'm the only one.
Lindsay,
that hasn't
did you
watched
watch it?
Yet.
Oh,
No,
you
I
gotta
haven't
watch
watched
it.
it yet.
The
You're gonna need
costume
to.
is just amazing.
Yeah, that movie's life changing.
No, I'll watch it here soon when I have some time.
All right. Any alternate titles?
We do
Okay.
those?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Witchcraft
doing those.
1.
All right, Rebecca, do we have a game?
Witchcraft, but fun.
We don't. I made up a game. Here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of compliment, right? Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly implicit. Shall we play?
Okay, I didn't make up a game, but I thought we could take a test online to find out the truth of whether we are not a
Oh my
warlock or a wizard.
God.
All right.
How much do you
are
wish
the
that
real
magic
thing.
was real? I need it to be real.
It
I
is
really,
real.
really
What
want
do
it to
you
be real.
mean?
You think? Who thinks magic is real?
I don't know, Spiv. We've had some magical moments, haven't we?
I mean, I'm more likely to believe in magic than I am in Jesus rising from the cross.
I say I think we.
Choices are not very
Yeah, this-
encompassing.
I'm gonna say I really, really want it to be real.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, it'd be cool if it was.
Yeah.
Have you ever pretended that a stick or pen or otherwise was a wand?
I've done
That's
that too
dumb.
many times.
I've done
I
that
don't
plenty
think
of
so.
oh
times.
yeah,
I believe
of
it.
course
A
you have.
wand?
Yeah,
course.
anybody
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, I believe I have.
Chris,
That
you've
doesn't
seen me
make
play
me
with
wanna-
my wand.
Aaron's always whipping his wand out everywhere we go.
I believe I have. Put that down.
Oh,
You think you have?
it's magic.
I believe I
No,
have.
too many times to
Too
count.
many times, AJ.
Come on, as a kid, for sure.
Dude,
You just want to be a warlock really badly.
I want to be a warlock. Have you ever learned this magic? How would you have learned this magic?
What?
So we got. I stole other people's knowledge.
It's the dumbest quiz.
I
It's
had
an-
a,
it's
a
an-
This is a
mentor.
bad quiz.
I went to
Terrible.
school. It's instinctual.
No, I think to learn magic, you actually need to learn it. Where you go to Hogwarts and they teach it to you.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
you
think
don't
that's
just
You read a
know.
book. You got to read.
Yeah, or a book.
No,
Spit
you're
all those.
born with it, guys.
Do you think it's just YouTube?
Yeah, but you have to
Just YouTube
fine
it?
tune it and learn your
You
capabilities.
think
like a
it's
sport,
Maybelline,
right?
Spiff?
You can be
think
born
it's
athletic, but you still need to learn how to play the game properly.
Not maybe.
You think it
Exactly.
would? Yeah. Well, most stories like
look.
it's a mentor because there's the sorcerer,
mentor
or
apprentice, all
schooling.
that
Even
shit.
Harry Potter was
Yeah.
born with it, guys. Come on.
Chris, you have a
I-
mentor. Show
I
you how to
think-
use your
We
wand.
can't all be Harry Potter. Okay.
I think you had a mentor, is what I would say. You have to have a mentor.
Okay. Sure.
What would your magical duty be? I'd do whatever I want when I want. I'd rule the land. I'd provide for my kingdom. I'd safeguard smaller, weaker creatures.
Whatever.
Do what I want whenever I want.
Seriously, if I got the power, you know what I would do is
This
I'd
is
get
why
that,
it's a good thing
that
there's no
toilet
magic.
seat robot
Yeah, you
is what
would.
I'd get.
You get that toilet seat.
I rule the land.
Oh my god, how long is this fucking quiz? Which brand of magic draws you in the most? Necromancy, conjuring, alchemy, potion making.
Conjuring.
I mean,
Not
alchemy sounds
potion
pretty
making.
cool.
Potion making sounds so lame.
Potion making is lame, I
Oh,
guess.
Piece of
Necromancy
cake.
would be cool.
What do you want to
What
bring
is
back the
that?
dead for?
Yeah.
You just have bone people.
So you can
walking
control
around.
them.
Dude, that would be badass.
Yeah, but what are you going to get a skeleton man to do? You can't send him to the grocery store for you.
Why not?
Be like, oh my god, he's a fucking skeleton.
How long has he
Like,
been
what am I
dead?
going to do with him?
You think people would notice?
Do you
I
have
guess
your
I can get him to, like,
card, sir?
Clean my house and do my laundry and shit, but then, like, it's going to be weird because I'm going to be like, I'm going to bed, and the skeleton man's going to be standing there and be like, go away, skeleton man. You know what I
You
mean?
always lose control of them then, and they
That's
go.
true.
Yeah,
crazy from
I
it.
think
And they probably
conjuring. You want to be
smell
able
really
to
bad, right?
bring about what you want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I say, Asticolo Catracpio, and now I have a cat. That's
All right, sure.
That's
Like,
what I
what
want.
the fuck is going on?
Sure, you can do conjuring.
Would people like you as a wizard or a warlock? What the fuck
they
is the?
would.
I don't know.
Warlock's
that got to
bad.
do with it?
Wizard is like a
I would
good
be.
wizard, right?
Of course
A
they
wizard's
would.
good, warlock's
They're not
bad.
going to judge you either way.
Would people like you?
Hell no, I think so. Probably not. Of course, this is the
Nobody likes me anyways.
shittiest quiz.
Nobody likes me, so probably not. What would you use to show us your power? My staff?
Oh, yeah.
Your hands.
A staff.
Your hands.
Dude, do you want a
Just
wand or a
give me
staff? Is
five-
the real question. I
give
feel
me
like a
5
staff is
minutes.
much cooler.
I've used my hands to show some power before.
I'm doing a staff.
Staff?
You guys are pervs.
It has more utility.
What do warlocks and wizards wear on their heads? Whatever they want. I'm not sure. Something pointy, a witch's hat. Whatever the fuck.
Whatever they want.
Hats
Like
don't matter.
Party hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever they want.
Which Disney warlock or wizard would make you your apprentice?
Apprentice. Ooh.
What? Why
Would
is
you
Disney
make-
being brought into this?
Merlin from
I would-
the Sword of the Stone.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
That's
pick
all
Mickey
right.
Mouse.
Movie.
Come on.
You know we can't ask about wizards and wizards without including Harry Potter.
Oh,
Which
fuck
Hogwarts
this
house?
quiz already.
Slytherin.
What
Gender
class?
awards.
Why is it turning to
Offense
Harry
against the
Potter?
dark-
This is
Wow.
gonna be.
We're-
this
we're
is gonna
skipping
be
the Harry-
Your
I'm gonna-
Hermione Granger.
This is so disappointing.
I don't know who these people
This is
are.
the worst. This is the fucking worst.
What?
Yeah,
Which grade
skip
are most of your owl? What is
Oh,
that?
It's
one?
all Harry fucking Potter. It's just
It's
all
the Harry
Harry
Potter
It's
quiz.
to get you to buy Harry Potter shit.
It's gonna spit us out on HarryPotter.com.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
what this shit's gonna be.
Yes, it is.
I'm skipping these.
No,
Which
it's gonna
side
make
would
you-
you be on?
It's gonna make you
Voldy's
pay for a
side.
fake Harry Potter certificate at the end.
Oh my god.
Besides Harry Potter, which other wizards or were
David
like?
Lopan.
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 Oh fuck yeah. Who rocks your socks off of the witches?
Oh,
Maleficent.
I guess
They don't have
Maleficent.
any cool witches on there.
No, Wendy Sanderson from Hocus Pocus, right?
Which one's that?
Isn't that?
What would be
That's
the worst
really
thing about
good.
having magic? Nothing.
nothing.
You know what? No, people will be asking for help.
That's true. That kind of sucks.
That would be annoying
Help
as
me
shit.
move.
I'm like,
I know you don't have a
no.
pickup truck, but you could help
Send
me
over
move.
your skeleton man over. I'm like, oh, my skeleton man, he's taking the day off, all right? He's not fucking helping you move. God damn it.
He's busy watching me sleep.
What would be the best? The power, the riches, the fun,
power.
the magic?
Fun.
Power.
No,
Fun
the
activity.
power.
The power.
The power.
Wait, you could have fun using your
The
power.
power.
Yeah, exactly. So you want the power.
Use my powers.
How many questions?
only
does
have fun.
Pete
I
have?
have
A long way to go on
powers.
the scroll here.
Cynical. Which describes you the best? Cynical,
Cynical.
cunning.
Cynical.
All right,
Cynical.
fine. Fuck
Me
me.
optimistic. but yeah,
Has
me
anyone
also.
ever called you dangerous? I don't
I've
think
been
so.
called dangerous many times.
Never.
Never. Yeah, I'm not dangerous.
What?
What kind of friend are you? Oh God. Yeah. What kind of friend am I? I'm the friend who just. They're
Laugh
he's a
at you
friend who would
behind your
laugh at
back.
you
Yeah,
behind your
that's
back.
definitely
You think I'd laugh at you behind your back, or you laugh at me?
Every time I'm not on
Both.
the show, you
Whoever
laugh.
anyone's on the
Yeah.
show, you would rip them to
Yeah.
pieces before the show
Yeah.
starts.
Whatever, guys. Do you have many friends? Apparently not. No. No, and I don't need any. So fuck you guys. What's your favorite household pet?
Cats.
I hate
Dogs.
it. Yeah.
Dogs.
Dogs.
All right.
Not birds for sure.
How important is alone time?
Oh,
It's ridiculously
Very
important.
important.
I hate
Yes.
people. What kind of movies do you like watching? Horror.
It's just a
How important is your personal appearance to you?
is
I
really
care a lot.
Chris's dating profile.
I care a lot. Fuck you guys. Which of these scents is your favorite? Sharp, chemical, fruity,
Chemical.
minty, fruity.
Sure.
Where's the one thing you need to be happy? Money. I need more than love.
money,
Money. I'm a
There you go.
All right.
Read the
like-
description.
that was very excessive.
Based
That
on
was
your
a-
choices, you are a warlock. What that means is that you are an evil being who uses their magic abilities for your own selfish purposes. The word warlock literally means oath breaker, so there's no doubt in our minds that you'll be breaking more than a few promises to get it in the head and the nuts for
Oh,
realm.
Yes.
shit.
There you go.
Badass.
What a shitty fucking quiz. Holy shit. That
All
was
those
terrible.
questions to have two different outcomes. That's it.
Yep.
Funny.
Oh, that was awful. All right. Well, that
It
was
was a
great.
phishing site.
Time to move
What's
on.
your
and
favorite kind of credit card? If your credit card had numbers, what would those numbers be? If your hypothetical
if you had a
credit card
social
had
security
expiration
card,
date, when's your birthday? Yeah.
I would be, that would be much better if it was like that, though. I would at least be like, yeah, good on you for
Good
trying.
effort. Nice try.
All right, let's
If Harry
move
Potter
on.
had a credit card,
What would his number be? All right, time to do some listener feedback. Here we go.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
Last week we checked out Jurassic Thunder from 2019.
That movie sucks.
Yeah. Oh, we got some Jurassic Thunder of our own. Paul Lilienthal says, quotes Ian saying stock footage is not a style. Says, I think Ed Wood is turning over in his grave right now. Have you ever seen Glenn or Glenda? Stock footage is a style. I've not seen
It's
Glenn
true.
or Glenda. I did see the sci-fi one he did.
why are you sniffing
Plan 9
paper?
from outer space.
It's supposed to be scratch and sniff.
You bought snatch and skirt.
Are they lottery
Oh,
tickets,
boy.
or you just bought scratch and sniff paper?
Scratch and sniff stickers.
Why did you buy those?
Because they're the
Why
exact
not?
same
That's
ones
fun.
you used to get like when you were a kid. And they still smell the same. There's green lawn, leather, the skate
Oh, wow.
thing. And then the
Man,
strawberry.
this goes back memories. Holy
yeah.
shit.
Dude,
Sorry.
time ago.
I didn't
set
mean to
in early
interrupt.
on this one. Oh my god.
Look, kids, Grandma got some stickers.
I'm gonna do
Back
it right
in
now
my
on the
day.
show.
I saw them laying over here. I said, oh, I'm just going to see if they actually work. And they do.
That's awesome.
No, it's you know what, Lindsay, it's
I
great.
would like to show my kids those. They probably have fun with that. All right,
Sorry, Spiff.
back to your regularly
Sorry,
scheduled
Spiff.
programming.
Suraventry 2544 says, glad to see Kevin Bacon back.
That's you.
I guess that's
I
me.
assume.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
Kevin.
It's not Ian, that's for sure.
Oh, it's you.
Paul Lilienthal again. I think we all preferred the casual and musical pedophilia in Hard Rock Zombies.
No, Hard Rock Zombies way worse than Jurassic.
3-year
Thunder.
ban for Paul.
Paul's on a roll of bad takes. Look at this one he just put.
Paul.
I'd be glad if you guys stop hurting Aaron with witchcrafts. Nothing lies down that path besides pain.
Oh, thanks. Paul's a great guy.
See,
Well, no more
he's
ban
on.
for Paul.
He's on a.
Negative
he's
3-year
gonna-
ban for Paul.
He's
Paul's the
going
best guy
down
ever.
the dark path. Dark path.
Joe Marilyn Knepper skipped Jurassic Thunder, but like us talking about it.
Thank you.
Watching the
I
show
love
on
when
my
they talk
TV.
about dinosaurs. Those little tiny arms. What are you gonna do with those little arms, Biff?
She said she liked.
You're gonna operate the
She didn't. Whatever. All right.
She didn't like
She
the movie,
says-
but she liked us talking about
She
it.
skipped the movie. So
Yeah, but then
she-
Aaron's like, I'm gonna get weird and creepy. That thinks I do my creepy voice, which is when I do this.
That's just what
she
I
watched.
do.
She watched us on her TV and said that we looked like the bad movie night Brady Bunch.
Oh yeah,
Or the
it
There was
not
a lot of
quite
fucking people.
Hollywood Squares.
We had a lot of people.
We had a lot of people, if you know what I mean.
It was
No.
crowded.
Joe McDonald, Jurassic Thunder is fine, but
Aaron's
Jurassic
fork
Dead.
fridge
It's my
kicked in
fridge.
again.
It's pumping water.
Where is this fridge at? Right
On the
next
other
to
side
you?
of this wall.
It's
fridge is
ridiculous. Put some
pumping water.
insulation in
designed
your
this house.
shit
Stop
fucking
using
house.
so much ice.
Yeah, suck it down with clear liquids. You don't need
I
ice.
did nothing. I'm not the
You
one opening a
spoiled
pack
little-
of stickers and scratching and sniffing them. I have zero control over what this fucking thing does on the other side of the wall. Okay? Would you prefer
Maybe
I
you should
just-
unplug it
should
for
I go
the
out there
fucking
and, like,
show
lick my
instead of
fridge or
ruining.
something
Listen,
weird?
guys, this is my segment.
Sorry, Spiff.
Aaron, turn off the ice maker.
Yeah, how's that sound?
There we go.
Thank you.
Joe McDonald, Jurassic Thunder is fine. Jurassic Dead looks badass.
It is. I like Jurassic Dead.
He just found Hard Rock Zombies online. It wasn't nearly as bad as we said.
It's terrible.
That weird Italian movie with the horse and the pirate ship was way worse.
Oh god,
No,
that
not
was
at
awful.
No, no. The Devil's Owner or Devil's.
Devil's Story.
Dude, but that pirate ship was badass.
Pirates
So
who
any.
came out of the mountain. That was awesome.
Yeah, I know. Better than anything in fucking Hard Rock Zombies.
Hitler Zombie, but
It was dumb.
yeah,
The whole movie was dumb.
that was a strange movie. Paul Lilienthal, we haven't heard from him yet. Hobbs and Shaw was good. The director went on to do Bullet Train right after.
Never saw it.
I only had the first Fast movie to contextualize it, but it's a really well-made garbage Hollywood action film. Skip
I think that's a good way to
F9.
sum those up.
Yeah. Skip F9. It's a boring pandemic film, but Fast X is deliriously dumb and a lot of fun.
Did they like reboot the franchise on the fifth one?
The fifth one, yes. The characters are the same,
Did they?
but they
That's
go to
the
work
one I
for the
watched.
FBI.
They F5'd the
That's the
franchise?
one
They
I watched, yeah.
F5'd.
They refreshed it?
But they really did, though. They brought The Rock in, and they turned into more of an action movie than a car movie.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Udom Prizertpong says, AI chatbot Soltel ExoStream?
Huh?
No fucking idea what that means.
Is that
I
another
know.
It's viral advertising for a Nazi movie.
AI chatbot
Is it really?
Soltel ExoStream? I'm going to start talking like that.
Please don't.
All right, is that it?
Dave Black, a bit of a silly movie. Not as good as a lot of others.
Oh.
Alternate title.
Sure. Yeah,
Jurassic Blunder.
that's pretty good.
That's good.
That does it for our YouTube comments on Jurassic Thunder. Chris, I hear that we got a voicemail.
We did get a voicemail.
Oh, we
but
got voicemail.
before I play this goddamn voicemail, I need you guys to understand something. I did not make a video bumper, so I'm going to hit play, and you guys are going to be able to talk over it. So in the interim, I'm just going to go ahead and mute Aaron so that we can do this without it being talked over. So here we go.
Author J.D. Buffington and once co-host of Creepshow Hour, but who the fuck knows what happened to Creepshow. I miss it. I miss you guys. So I wanted to call, leave a voicemail for the show. I have a new collection of previously published and self-published works in one volume called Fruitless Bodies, coming from Standing 8 Count Publications on August 5th. I also have my my Medusa retelling, which is Come Hither No Malice. I'm a stutterer because it is hot in my car and it's going to be 100 degrees for over a week in Oklahoma. Please pray for me if that is a thing that you do. Otherwise, buy my books so that I can buy ice water. I think. Also have my Haunted House novel, In the House of In Between, out from Velix Books. That's on Amazon. All of those can be found on Amazon in print and digital. If you want some horror, please go check that out. If you want a horror, check out AJ's mom. Author J.D. Buffington.
Okay.
And
That's repeating. JD's
JD's
allowed to call in and do his ads because we don't pay him to do the hosting of the year ender. So
Yeah, we miss you, JD. We need to get him on sometime. Be fun.
You know what I say to that? I say,
Holy tomato.
Holy tomato?
So quiet.
Holy Tomatoes. You remember that? I forget what that movie was. Nightmare Vision? Terror Vision? Something like that.
Terror Vision.
All right. I do have a question. Like, we can pull up the wheel and spin the wheel, but should we just do a witchcraft movie?
Let's just do witchcraft.
Let's get it over with.
I think we're
It's
all
done.
back next week. And
Yep.
Number
Right,
13.
so what-
Look at the calendar.
And we're only doing witchcraft because Paul complained about the witchcraft movies so much. So now we're going to do it. Witchcraft
Ew.
13, Blood of the Chosen.
Blood of the Chosen.
What year did this one come out?
2008. Holy shit.
Nice.
We're
Crap.
getting new.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. This is gonna be good.
Let's
Get
see
a
if we can
trailer?
find a video clip of it. Oh.
You got to go on
There-
Vimeo.
Vimeo has a... We're going Vimeo.
Yeah.
Last time we went on Vimeo, though, AJ made us watch nudity things.
I did. You're
Just
the one
don't
that
pause
clicked
it
on
on a titty this time, okay?
Whatever, man. All right, here we go.
You find it?
Yeah, ignore my
Oh
racket.
my.
This is gonna be great.
Oh.
Be prepared.
Oh, God.
Oh, shit!
Be prepared.
Oh!
Magic.
Carpet. There's carpet.
Hold on, wait 1 second.
Showing
Is
all
that
Is
the
that
guy
a
from
huge
Scrubs?
dildo? Is that a dildo right here?
No, it's a bomb.
Probably a
crystal.
bong,
It's a,
dude.
yeah, it's a
Whatever.
A vase.
Dude, this looks badass.
Oh,
Oh,
It's actual magic.
That's some magic. Yeah.
some magic.
Dude, I'm gonna rent this on Vimeo. $4
Looks great. This looks
to get
great.
the real shit. Buy it for
pretty
$6.
good, guys.
I'm gonna
Buy
buy
it.
this
Beautiful
shit.
women,
Buy the
evil
uncut.
forces.
Why don't you buy it and then we can all watch it?
Maybe I will. Maybe I will.
Yeah, do
Oh,
that.
Sean says he has an uncut version.
Oh,
For
Sean has
Christmas.
it.
You can thank your parents for that.
Dude, some of these movies, Empire of the Apes. This looks fucking bad. We gotta watch some of this shit.
Paul has 9 copies of this.
All right. We're doing the Witchcraft. Witchcraft 13, Blood of the Chosen,
At Vimeo.
Beautiful Women, Emid Forces. I'm not sure where the title ends or the description begins with these Witchcraft movies, but that's what we're watching next week. Gotta finish the Witchcraft series this year,
Gotta
because
finish
if we don't, the
only
curse
4 more.
will happen. And
Blood of
we
the
don't want that.
Chosen?
Yeah, and we know that December is completely chosen. That's Mary Dickmas. So
Oh yeah.
we only have
That's right.
what? 3 months. 3 months to ram in Witchcraft over and over. Ram it in, ram it out. That's what we're gonna do. So
I think you pull it
get
out.
on that. Witchcraft Blood of the Chosen available on Vimeo on demand for $4 to rent, $6 to buy. I lean towards buying, and that's where you can find the movie, or you can probably find it on Sean's post on Slack. The uncut good shit. Otherwise, it might be on Tubi cut. Guys, this was a fun show. I enjoyed having everyone back, including Spiv. I miss Rebecca, but hopefully she'll be back next week. Spiv, I hope you're not here next. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. This was fun. Guys, join us next week. Witchcraft. It's a thing.
It is a
And
thing.
in the meantime, before you do that, make sure you go to the iTunes and leave a review. I haven't checked in a long time, but I don't think we have any new reviews. But if you have a time, go do that. And then consider joining the Patreon, patreon.com/badmovienightshow. Get your movie on the wheel, get access to the Slack, get access to the bonus stuff, the pre-show stuff, which we'll figure that out. We'll get better at doing that. Schedules have been causing issues with getting a lot of time to do the pre-show. It's been rushed, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Right as we get into Spiv's camera stuff. Right as AJ's about to just make everyone super sad with news and despair.
Pretty
We're
much.
like, we can't go into it. It just ends.
I want to see how this leprosy thing plays out in Florida, you know?
I know. You were really excited about talking about that. And we had to cut you
know.
off. I know.
It's
I'm sorry, buddy.
interesting.
But that's it, guys. We'll catch you here next week for Witchcraft 13, The Blood of the Chosen. Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.